So there's a pandemic going on right now. And no, I'm not talking about the coronavirus pandemic. I'm talking about the IQ pandemic. As years go by, studies are showing the IQ of people are dropping at an all-time rate. In this video, I'm not trying to pinpoint all the factors of why the IQ is dropping at an all-time rate. One correlation did get brought to my attention that I kind of wanted to make a video on, and that's reading. Studies do show that reading does create new neural pathways, which means you'll be able to think more clearly and creatively, which is an essential component of intelligence. Studies show that adults or young adults all the way to seniors, they read about 13 books a year, which I guess that's a study and they did research on that and tested on that, but I honestly think that number's a lot lower. Let's be honest, how many times last week did you take time out every day to read? What about last month? Or what about even last year? I don't know who you guys hang around with, but just being through high school, there's probably maybe a handful of people that actually took time out of their day to read. Everybody else, I don't even think they would touch a book in a whole year. And let's rule out school books, because in all honesty, who really remembers anything we read in school? If we did ever remember the books, were they books of substance? Did they help us in any sort of way? I don't know. For me, they didn't. Now, a lot of people think reading's a burden and reading's hard and reading takes too much work. What if I told you you can not only read one book, or even 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, or even 10 books, but a total of 60 books in 1 year?
60 books in 1 year.
Without even trying. Now that sounds crazy, but with a little reverse engineering, it doesn't, and it actually is pretty easy. So let's break down the math. So if you want to read 60 books in a year, let's start off with dividing that by the amount of months in the year. So 60 divided by 12, we're looking at, you have to read 5 books per month. Now 5 books per month sounds like a lot of books. Let's break it down a little more. I'm gonna need my calculator, hold on. So 5 books, the average page count of a book is around 200 to 300 pages. So let's just say 250 pages, right? 250 pages times 5 books is 1,250 pages. That's how many pages you have to read a month. Now let's divide that by 30, right? You get around 41 pages. It's like a weird decimal number, so let's just say 42 pages, right? That's how many pages you have to read a day. If you could read 42 pages a day, you'll read 60 books by the end of the year. In 42 pages, that might still sound like a lot to people, so I'm gonna break it down a little more, right? Let's divide it between 2 reading sessions a day. So we have 42 divided by 2, because we're gonna take those 42 pages a day and we're gonna split it into 2 different sessions. So we're around 21 pages per session. Honestly, how long does it really take you to read 21 pages? I think the average American reads about a page per minute. So that's literally 20 minutes, around 20 minutes of your morning and 20 minutes of your night, if you're gonna split your reading sessions up that way. But it's only 20 minutes. And you don't have to be Superman, or you don't have to be a detective to find time to do that. Just wake up 20 minutes earlier and knock it out. But instead of scrolling through TikTok in bed, read 20 pages before you go to bed. If you dedicate your time, a little bit of your time, to do that every single day, be able to read 60 books a year. And those are honestly rookie numbers. I was able to read well over 100 books last year. And this year I want to do about 200 books. Reading doesn't have to be hard. I want to say there's a direct correlation between having money and reading books, but if you study the great people and you study the rich people of the world, 99% of them read all the time. They literally have libraries in their houses and they're undercover geeks pretty much. And that's motivation for you. The money blueprint's already written out. Do exactly what these guys are doing. All these guys, they don't ever take a break on their knowledge. They're always putting new things in their brain. They're always learning. They're always doing everything. Reading, it could be online, it could be books, but it's a non-negotiable. You have to read, and you have to learn, and you have to learn new things, because without knowledge and wisdom, you won't ever make more money, or the money that you want to make, or you won't ever make smart investments, do anything that requires knowledge. And I'm pretty sure everybody wants to make more money, wants to be able to own a business and branch off in other things in their life. And And all those things requires knowledge.